What was the experiment that he did with Element 115 that you guys videotaped?
It was
Is that available online? Can someone watch that?
No. Oh, it was called a cloud chamber test. So he had this stuff that was in his lead shield round disc. And he had it for a while. It was in an office.
Was it because it's radioactive?
I think it's stable. I don't think it's radioactive, but that's how it was shipped to him.
Can you say that again?
That's how it was shipped to him. And I showed it, and I had it in the background in one of our stories, just sort of an inside joke. It's sitting in there. But Bob used to keep it in front of a particle accelerator that he had built at his home. You know, every non-scientist builds a particle accelerator in their home, and he had it there when he thought he was going to be killed. It was sort of a defense mechanism for him. He had it right in front. All he had to do is flip a switch, and he thought it could explode. But this cloud chamber test was the only time I think he ever took it out of this thing. And I got there right as the experiment ended.
I've seen some of this.
Jeremy has a little piece of it.
I was able to find, man, this was a search. So George, from day one, when
Do you have it right now? That video?
On me, it's in my movie.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, but basically, what happened is, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. I'm like, you guys have footage of this, because Bob never filmed this to put out to the public. It was to show his friends, like taking them to the test site, show them the saucers. It was so his friends didn't think he was fucking crazy. So they film it, and lo and behold, they give it to George. Film, I can put it online.
Right, but is it online? Has anybody taken that?
I got it. I found it in these old tapes. They couldn't
right, but
find.
You know how people take little things from movies and sometimes
Oh,
put them online.
maybe somebody has.
Could
but
be.
I'll post it, man. It's
Okay.
cool. It's cool. It doesn't. But Bob says he's so unimpressed with everything. He's like, Jeremy, that doesn't show the cool part of the test. It's just the cool down period. And I'm like, well, it shows that you filmed this with your. So what I have in the film, it's not definitive proof, but it shows that they weren't lying, that they filmed it. George was there.
Is this it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
That's it.
Jamie's the best.
Jamie.
So what's happening here? Explain. This looks like he's growing a plant or some shit. What is
Right.
this?
So this is why Bob was so unimpressed with what I found sandwiched in his personal home videos.
That's the disc. That's the top of the disc with
Okay.
a cross on top.
Yeah. So he was trying to show his friends, like today, if you had a laser pointer.
So here's the
the
cloud.
cloud.
You could look at it over there, Jeremy, if you don't want to turn around.
Oh, got it.
So
if Bob had a laser pointer back then with the principles of the 115, which he did get out, and he does
where's
not.
the 115 in this image?
I don't want to hear the end of any sentences.
Inside of
that disc.
the clamshell, inside of the puck.
So that's that surface. We're looking at the surface
Yeah,
of this clamshell.
that's the top of this thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and so he'd have it in there. Now the whole sensitivity for him is his real world implications. If he's telling the truth to us about it.
I don't understand what I just saw, though. I didn't see anything.
You
Go
didn't
back
see
to
it
that.
bend. You don't see it.
Replay that again,
It's
Jan?
the only piece of the tape that still exists, but it's not the key part of the.
Was this in the film?
Yeah, it was briefly. I didn't highlight it because it was like I
But
didn't.
I'm not seeing anything in this. This is what's confusing to me. This seems like nothing.
I'm not seeing enough movement.
It's pretty awesome.
Like nothing's going on at all.
Right. That's the point. Is that he has a long version. George, blame him.
Yeah,
man.
it's my fault.
No, but I understand. But why is this in the film then if nothing's happening?
It was a splash over when he was talking about 115. He doesn't like talking about how he got it out. But it was like a Easter egg.
So you got a full tape,
I
but
got
you
the
just
full
don't know
tape.
where it is.
I have no idea.
Is it in your house somewhere?
I doubt it. I mean,
Where-
I've looked. He's looked. I've looked.
Where could it be?
Dude, you should see his house. Looking for this little 2 minutes.
That seems like a big deal, though.
Yeah, it's a really
how
big
could
deal.
You lose that?
I mean, I've got thousands of tapes every
Oh
day.
my God, dude.
Well, I think UFOs attract a certain percentage of schizophrenics.
Totally.